Book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 10. Welcome to Bible Breakdowns Daily, where we walk through Scripture one chapter at a time. Today we are in 2 Chronicles, chapter 10. This chapter marks a major turning point in Israel's history. After Solomon's death, his son Rehoboam becomes king. The people ask him to lighten the heavy burdens that Solomon had placed upon them, but Rehoboam rejects wise counsel and makes a disastrous decision that divides the kingdom into two. What appears to be a political decision is ultimately part of God's plan, fulfilling the word he had spoken through the prophet Ahijah. Let's step into the story. Rehoboam goes to Shechem because all Israel has gathered there to make him king. When Jeroboam the son of Nebat hears about this, he is still in Egypt, where he has fled from King Solomon. After Solomon's death, Jeroboam returns from Egypt. The people send for Jeroboam, and he comes with all Israel to speak with Rehoboam. They say, "Your father made our yoke heavy. Now therefore lighten the harsh labor and the heavy yoke that your father put on us, and we will serve you." Rehoboam replies, "Come back to me after 3 days." So the people depart. King Rehoboam first consults the elders who had served his father Solomon while he was still alive. He asks them, "How do you advise me to answer these people?" The elders reply, "If you are kind to these people, if you please them and speak good words to them, they will be your servants forever." But Rehoboam rejects the advice of the elders. Instead, he consults the young men who have grown up with him and now serve him. He asks them, "What advice do you give? How should we answer these people who ask me to lighten the yoke my father placed upon them?" The young men answer, "This is what you should say: My little finger is thicker than my father's waist. My father laid a heavy yoke on you, but I will make it even heavier. My father disciplined you with whips, but I will discipline you with scourges." 3 days later, Jeroboam and all the people returned to Rehoboam just as the king had instructed. The king answers them harshly. Rejecting the advice of the elders, he follows the counsel of the young men. He says, "My father made your yoke heavy, but I will add to it. My father disciplined you with whips, but I will discipline you with scourges." So the king does not listen to the people. The turning of events is from God, so that the Lord might fulfill the word he had spoken through Ahijah the Shilonite to Jeroboam the son of Nebat. When all Israel sees that the king refuses to listen to them, they answer, "What share do we have in David? We have no inheritance in the son of Jesse. Every man to your tents, O Israel. Now see to your own house, O David." So all Israel returns to their tents. But Rehoboam continues to reign over the people of Israel who live in the cities of Judah. Then King Rehoboam sends Hadoram, who is in charge of forced labor, to the people. But all Israel stones him to death. King Rehoboam quickly mounts his chariot and flees to Jerusalem. So Israel rebels against the house of David, and that rebellion continues to this day. And that is where 2 Chronicles chapter 10 ends. Reflection and lessons. This chapter reminds us that pride can destroy what wisdom has built. Solomon leaves behind one of the greatest kingdoms in Israel's history, but Rehoboam's pride and unwillingness to listen lead to its division in just a few days. We also learn the importance of seeking wise counsel. Rehoboam receives godly, experienced advice from the elders, but chooses instead to listen to those who tell him what he wants to hear. Wisdom is not simply asking for advice. It is being willing to follow good advice. Another lesson is that leaders should serve the people, not rule through fear. The elders understand that kindness and humility would earn lifelong loyalty, while harshness would produce rebellion. Finally, this chapter reminds us that even when people make sinful choices, God remains sovereign. Rehoboam is responsible for his actions, yet God uses these events to fulfill the prophecy he had already spoken. Nothing takes God by surprise, and his purposes continue even through human failure. If you're enjoying these Bible breakdowns and want to support what we're building, you can check out our merch at BibleBreakdownsDaily.com. It's just a small way to carry the message with you. I'll see you in the next chapter.